was an activist his whole life. He kind of got me to be an activist. He always was questioning from the earliest age about, when he would see people that were homeless, like, why are people homeless, or why is this, why that, like if something didn't make sense, and he would want to do something to change it. He wrote his first protest letter when he was 10 years old. It was read at Queen's Park, and we went to so many rallies and protests together, and he always wanted to stand up for people and for animals. He was a huge animal rights activist. He was highly educated. He had a master's degree. He's a gifted writer and musician, and he was so passionate about making a difference in the world. And then he got sick. And his first symptoms of his illness appeared when he was living alone in Edmonton, and he didn't know what was happening to him, and so he started self-medicating. At that time, his drug of choice was alcohol, and we knew something was wrong, but we didn't know much about psychosis at the time. And he had a suicide attempt while he was living in Edmonton, and Tom and I knew if we didn't bring him home, he was going to die out there. So Tom flew to Edmonton, and he brought Ryan home, and that started our journey of trying to get him help. He was finally diagnosed with bipolar disorder with psychotic features, and he self-medicated with drugs because the pharmaceutical medications didn't work for him. The drugs that he was using were laced with toxic drugs, and he lost his life in November 29th, 2020. I still want to wake up every morning and hope it's just a dream and that it wasn't true, but it is. And so we just wanted to make some sort of purpose come out of our pain and honor Ryan and who he was as a person. So we knew we were going to start an organization in Ryan's honor, which was Ryan's Hope. Our mission is to advocate for and support people that are living with mental illness, substance use, and experiencing homelessness. Breakfast to Go program was the first initiative of Ryan's Hope. It wasn't what we planned Ryan's Hope to start out to be, but it just naturally formed because we found out about a gap in our community. It's been amazing, the support that we have received from the community. Unfortunately, as things grow, we're now serving approximately 75 to 100 people a morning. Most of them are unsheltered, but some of them do have shelter. With the housing costs in Barrie, people are having to choose between food and shelter. And so we serve a lot of people that are housed, that have jobs, but they can't afford to put food on the table after paying their rent. So there's a huge need, and we are 100% on donations. Ideally, we're looking for support from businesses that maybe can support by sponsoring a morning's breakfast. So it's about $200 a day for breakfast at the current capacity of what we're serving. If there's any stores, grocery stores and stuff that have food that may be going to waste that's still good, we'd be happy to put it to use, as well as gift cards for grocery stores and financial donations. So with the financial donations, we're able to buy whatever we don't receive in-kind donations, and that helps to keep the program going. And we're also looking for volunteers. So any community members that want to, know what's going on in the community and help to support their unsheltered and food insecure neighbors, we're welcome to have you to come in and join our team. One of the other huge needs we need is free space to actually come indoors and serve breakfast indoors now that things are opening up, and come next winter we don't want to be serving breakfast outside in a parking lot. It would be much more welcoming to have people to be able to come inside and sit down and have a place to warm up. We provide seasonal clothing for people. Footwear is huge. We can never have enough supply of socks. We do toiletries as well, so we're always in need of donations of those type of items as well. Through this program, we've met so many people that Ryan has touched their lives. Like I said, even when he was struggling to stay alive himself, he was helping so many people. He basically ran a homeless shelter, in his house wherever he was living, because if anyone needed a place to stay, he would just take them in, because he couldn't see anyone not having the help that they needed. Our slogan for Ryan's Hope is building community, connection, and confidence. And so that's really what it's about. It's not just about serving the food, it's about building that sense of community, building connections with people, getting them connected to community supports, and letting them feel like they're valued and they're cared for and they're part of the community.